Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's Neetche, bringing you more random games of League of Legends, where you and your four friends can slaughter another team with absolute impunity over and over again. Or conversely, also get slaughtered again, depending on how good you are. Anyway, into the action here. Let's see what we have going. We have an Ezreal and Draven bot lane with a Thresh support. Nope. That's going to be Hecarim in the jungle, in my bed. That's going to be the Taric support there. Makes much more sense. And Alistar support for Draven. In the mid lane, we're going to have Evelynn versus Annie. Junglers are going to be Shyvana, or not Shyvana, that's going to be Vi jungle, Shyvana top, and Singed top against Shyvana and Hecarim, as we mentioned before. Now that we have all the lanes situated here, let's see what's going to happen. Will we have any fun invades? Looks like not so much. Everybody playing very defensive. Don't want anything to happen. No golems being taken on either sides. All around just very normal start. Nothing very spectacular going on one way or another. All the items we have Singed with the Crystalline Flask going for very much the sustain. Shyvana going boots and 3 pots. Junglers both doing the same thing with Hunter's Machete and the potions. Mid laners both going for boots, health potions. Boots on Ezreal, while Draven has the longsword and 2 health pots. The new bit that's available for AD carries, since the longsword is a little bit cheaper now. And both supports, of course, getting all the new fancy items, getting the new Sightstone or Biscuit. Okay, interesting. Taric has the Biscuit, but he did not get the Explorer's Ward that Alistar did, which means that Taric has gone more into the defensive tree, I'm assuming, as opposed to getting more into the utility like Alistar has. Interesting choice there. Oh, early stun going to Draven, not much happening. The bottom lane's going to be one to watch, because if Alistar gets a good headbutt pulverize combo in there, Draven can get some easy shots off and easily chunk somebody down to half health. Mid lane also is going to be interesting because we have Burst from Annie and Burst from Evelynn. Though hopefully that one won't be too scary, we can get to everything in time. Top lane's just going to be 2 people pounding at each other, and nobody really should die. They're both just 2 tanks going at it. It'll be mostly a farm up top. As far as ganks go, Vi is going very low here against red buff. But her ganks are mediocre until level 6, in which case they become very good with her ultimate. Where Hecarim is in almost the same exact situation, though I think Hecarim's ganks are a little bit better because he has the fear involved there, and he also has the slow, where Vi doesn't have that, but Vi is going for very early gank up against Singed, but Shyvana is pushing and nothing's going to come of it except Hecarim is found here. Shyvana reacts first, so this should be a dead Hecarim. There's first blood being picked up because Shyvana reacted faster. Then Sin's just running away, and a very nicely picked up first blood. Sin's getting the fling, yep, just 2 people whacking at each other. No one's really gonna die. Or should die. Draven is pushing very hard down bottom here. In mid lane we have another gank going on to Annie. Getting a stun off there, get some more. Another successful gank. Vi has gone and shoved her team into the lead on 2 crucial lanes. Because if somebody gets ahead on mid or top, it's real easy to snowball that sucker. Bot lane somebody can come back from, but mid and top are really tough. So an excellent job there. Also want to point out that Vi only got assists. The kills went to the lanes, which means that Evelyn's going to be able to snowball that much harder herself as opposed to just the assist money. So excellent job there by Vi. Her lanes had better be appreciating her and saying thank you right about now. So taking a look at the CS up top, just like we suspected, 16 to 16, nothing really happening. Down in the mid lane, 17 to 14 in favor of Annie. Now Annie is amazing at farming because she gets the mana back whenever she goes and hits something and kills it. Where Eve has to get a little bit closer, so no real surprises. Though at level 6 it should be changing a little bit, I'm assuming, because everybody will have their ultimates. And we also have Eve that's not so much for farming, but incredibly good at roaming, because you can't see her go. Down bottom here, we have Draven pushing, And it's 23 to 20. And the Hecarim coming in, getting pulverized. Will Alistar be dead? He is out of mana. He's getting pretty close. We'll need another stun or something. Nothing there. Alistar walks out. A lovely disengage there. And nothing much done there. Hecarim came in a little bit. Didn't get a whole lot down. And see in the mid lane. Some damage being traded back and forth. Looks like Eve did take the advantage. We have Hecarim coming in here. You've seen ward going down by Eve. And lots of wards coming out here. Now, as this is not exactly the highest ELO of games, well, we don't have a lot of wards, but we have a ping going on here. Vi going in, missing, flashing for it though, and not enough mana on Eve to finish that up. So, very well played by Annie. She got a flash out of the jungler for free. And after those 2 early ganks getting some kills for him, that's very good to have that down. Though, of course, once Vi hits 6, she'll be able to charge in even without the flash. Down bottom, Drava is really pushing the advantage, getting a 10 CS lead so far, though no one's really gone back, so who knows if that'll stay once everybody buys items. Because Ezreal is quite good at farming, where Draven only has his auto attacks to last hit. If he misses one of those, he doesn't have any other abilities to pick one up. See, we have junglers coming in. Vi wants to invade. She's going super aggressive here. She is a level up on Hecarim, but Hecarim has a red buff and she doesn't. Eve coming around. But nope, they back off. No one's going to chase that. Up top we have Singed pushing hard into the turret, though Singed is not farming as well as Shyvana. It's only 33 to 35, and Shyvana already went back. Okay, we have Alistar and Draven going in, doing some damage, but a little bit on the Taric, but with the heal, not much was really gained. Hecarim in the bush. They don't see him blowing Ghost. He's going to come in. He's going to catch Draven here. He's going to touch him. There's the whack. There's the Vi for the counter engage. And once again, Vi just where she needs to be to stop the gank. Very well played there for the counter gank. Of course, both junglers are very sad that nothing really happened. But Draven and Alistar did get down to about half health, so they took some damage. Where only Taric took some hits and Ezreal's still at full health. Up in the mid, we have Eve putting some damage down on Annie. Annie's at half health here. And does she have Tibbers? Tibbers is up. She can drop the Flaming Bear whenever she wants. And she's looking for it because we have Hecarim down here in a bush with a ward. Back up top, we have Singed running around like the madman we all know him to be. Getting some CS, and Singed is, of course, ahead again. But only by 3 CS. So, once again, very close. Shyvana is not really snowballing this top lane like I thought she would. After getting the first blood, I thought she'd just kind of keep pushing in, but apparently she's sitting back and farming, or this Singed is just really good. Who knows? Once again, both junglers hanging around the mid lane here. They're going around. Ping's going down for Annie's blue, so hopefully she'll be picking that up. And once Annie has blue, it's really tough to push her out of lane. Simply because she can just spam all the spells and really make your life miserable. But Annie really isn't going for much harass onto Eve right now, which I find very curious. Because Annie does have longer range than Eve, and I'd think she'd be able to harass one down, but then again, I'm not a very experienced Annie player, and maybe I'm wrong on that one. Shyvana going in, putting some damage down on Singed, but Singed doing more damage to Shyvana, actually. So Singed might be able to snowball this lane. We'll see. We have Hecarim was spotted coming up. Shyvana will get out just fine. No big worries there. Hecarim, of course, stomping onto somebody just to say that he's mad that they got away. But Eve here in the side brush. Eve wants to come in. She is, of course, invisible, so they have no idea she's coming. Singed around. Will they be able to pincer him off? Oh, they should be able to. He's right for the picking. There we go, down to half health. They're going in. Ignites down on him. There's the exhaust. Got the slow flash coming in. He blew his ultimate. So close, so close. Shyvana really wants the kill. She blew her ultimate to try and chase. Oh, getting some more damage. Oh, not enough. While that was going on, we had something going on for Dragon here. So we have Vi, everybody going in. We have Annie on the outskirts. Annie flashing in, dropping Tibbers. Beautifully done there. Alistar going to go down as well. And Draven was able to pick up Dragon, so it's 2 for Dragon. And one of those kills went on to Taric. So, 1 kill onto the AP carry, 1 kill onto support for a Dragon. I'll call that one pretty much even. Because, support's not exactly where you want all of your kills to be. But still, very nicely done. And that will end up with a gold lead for the red team right now, actually. They're 1,000 gold ahead, mostly because of the Dragon. The farm numbers are still very similar, except for Annie over Evelyn. Annie's doing a great job of just out-farming Evelyn right now. Even though Annie did have one of those unfortunate ganks coming in and Evelyn hasn't died, still, 30 CS is a really nice lead to have right about now. Because 11 minutes in, yeah, you gotta really watch for that. But hopefully Eve will be able to come back. Like I said, she's very much into the roaming, not sitting back and farming quite as much. On the bot lane here, we do have Draven all by himself. Okay, Alistar is coming back in. So they won't be diving, though. You can tell they want to dive. They're looking for it. And Draven chasing them off quite nicely. Vi up here coming around. Is she going to come around? She wants to. She's looking for it, thinking about it, and seen by the ward. And she's going to go kill the ward. And Hecarim's also in this bottom jungle. So if Vi wants to come down, she'll be talking to Hecarim as well, right here as golems. Quick look up top. Yes, same thing happening. They're right on top of each other. Look like they're fighting, and just pretty much ignoring each other for the most part. Shows because the farm is pretty close, just 5 between them. And going through and not really doing a whole lot. In the mid lane, we have a gank going off onto Annie. Annie getting a nice stun off. They're stunning both of them with it. And not really doing much. Staying there with half health, so nice attempt at a gank, but 1 stun and everybody stopped right in their tracks. It's also going to be something to look for in the team fights, because if Annie can drop a nice Tibbers on top of everybody that's diving in, Shyvana, Vi, and Evelyn will all be stunned right there, probably Alistar too. And a 4-man stun is nothing to sneeze at. Taric getting caught out there, no big surprise, and he drops down. And Ezreal did not chase, so that's just 1 quick clean kill with no big repercussions right yet. Dragon won't be up for another couple minutes, so they can't try and capitalize that way. We'll see if they push the turret maybe. I don't know, no one's really been pushing turrets too hard this game. Up top, nothing's really happened on the turrets. Yeah, everything's pretty much even. So this game will definitely go late, that's my prediction anyway, unless somebody screws up really big. And we'll see how everything goes with the team fights, which can definitely change everything, because Ezreal's a much safer AD carry than Draven, and Hecarim there going in. It is a 2-on-2 here. Hecarim putting some good damage down. Draven using his ultimate there. Alistar doing what he can, but once Alistar blows his cooldowns, that's pretty much all she wrote. Alistar waiting too long to blow his ultimate there. If he'd used that early, they might have been able to kill, because Alistar's ultimate gives him all the resists and attack damage. Dive going down mid, Annie getting a stun on to all 3 people again, but this time they're just tanky enough. Look at that Shyvana getting away with almost no health, but successful dive is a successful dive. Up top, Syndra's making the most of it by farming very well between the turrets. Something that only really Syndra can get away with. And here comes Eve. She's going to jump on him. Can't see her. And pow, there we go. Really, I was expecting something a bit more dramatic out of it. Instead of Syndra just walking away, not even using his ultimate, which was up. So he did absolutely nothing when ambushed by Eve. We have the blue buff coming in here. Going to Alistar? Apparently Alistar is going to get the blue buff. Eve wasn't in the area. I'm kind of confused on that one, because, yes, Alistar can definitely use the mana and the cooldowns, but Alistar getting the blue buff over Eve? So probably the best idea there. We have Singe taking some damage from Shyvana. But down bottom, we have Vi ganking and doing nothing there. So, lovely attempt at a gank, but unfortunately, Vi doesn't have red buff, and the Alistars are only CC for that lane. Singe blowing his ultimate, and Singe and Hecarim going in. Shyvana blowing her ultimate in response. She's trying to get out of this one. She's running away. She's got a clear shot. Will Singe be able to fling her or do anything? Who knows? Ultimate over the side. Nicely done by Shyvana. It's always nice to use that jump as an escape and actually get away with it. And then we have the blue buff for the blue team coming up. And we'll see if Annie gets this one. Like any AP mid, she really wants it, but looks like... Yep. She's not getting it. That one's going to Hecarim. Sorry, Annie. I'm sure you wanted it, but the horse needs it. More pony rides that way. Vi coming in, going to try and save the turret here. Vi actually was able to save the turret. She's able to knock him away just as he was there. Vi should get it with the red buff here. Last shot. Nicely done by Vi because she had that red buff. Now, red buff, that wouldn't have been a kill. We have Draven and Alistar playing very aggressively. They really like to get in everybody's face. Just have both supports stare each other down. Hecarim coming in. He wants a kill here, but he's able to get away without blowing too much. And that top turret for the red team will stay alive with 3 health. Someone's going to walk up and just did it once and walk away. We'll let that be for now. So Alistar and Draven trying to put some damage down, but the armor buff from Taric is just too much. He's got 121 armor. And at this early in the game, that's an awful lot to deal with. So Draven isn't able to do quite as much yet. Doing a fairly standard build, 2 Doran's Blade, Vampiric Scepter, Berserker's Greaves, but no big items yet. There's no BF sword in there to really start everything off. Alistar randomly headbutting away Ezreal, because he looked at him funny, who knows, but basically doing no damage. And I was very sad that AP Alistar was nerfed, but unfortunately Alistar has almost no damage now. Shyvana dueling with Hecarim, and Singe coming from the backside. Shyvana might be able to kill him before Singe gets there. And there we go. Shyvana's slowed. If Singe gets the flips, this might be a kill. This should be a kill. It should be a kill. We'll see. Yes! There we go. And just Singe coming around. Shyvana getting a bit too aggressive. Probably because she didn't have any wards here. Because Singe knew no one else was in the area. Nice free kill. And there he goes. Nice little love tap on the turret. And it's down. Now, even though Shyvana got the first blood, it's 117 to 87. That's 30 CS difference in favor of Singe. I mean, he's a great farmer, but Shyvana's pretty good herself. I think she could have done better, but who knows. Alistar starting this one off. We have Vi in here using her ultimate. Evelyn uses her ultimate. We have Hecarim coming in from the side. Vi gonna go down. 1 for 1 so far. And flashes and exhausts being used. Hecarim is chasing away. They can probably try and kill Hecarim, but they still have to worry about that Annie, who is still at relatively full health. But no, it's going to back away, let bygones be bygones, and have a nice 1-for-1 trade that was in a 4-on-4 fight. So we have Dragon is not up yet, okay, but they're looking at it. And we have red team pushing down the bottom. They really want this turret. If Alistar can get a headbutt combination off, this will definitely be a kill, but nope. Alistar flubs it. And Taric might get back in time to save the lane. We'll see here. Or they're not going to push. Alistar's going back. Draven's probably going to go back. And let's see what Draven buys. He might get his first big item right here. A BF sword or something like that to really start getting him ahead in the lane. Selling the health potions. And there's the BF sword that we all wanted to see. So now Draven has some good damage and will able to out-damage Ezreal if they get into a fight until Ezreal goes back and probably buys the same thing. Even if you're going Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, always need that BF sword. See, how much money does Ezreal have right now? Ezreal has almost 3,000 gold. Wow. So Ezreal can probably buy the Bloodthirster straight out right here. Yep, there it is. There's the Bloodthirster. So Ezreal has more damage than Draven right now. I'm quite curious as to why Draven didn't buy it as well. Draven has the money now for the Bloodthirster, but he's farming up. I guess didn't want to stay too long. Up top we have a gank going on Shyvana. Shyvana using her ultimate to get out. Ghost going down for Hecarim. He's got the red buff to slow. Oh, just out of range. That Shyvana Ghost doing its work. So we have Vi coming in here on the bottom. Singed is all by himself. There's the ultimate. Hecarim's here. It's a 2-on-2. Hecarim is kind of squishy though. Ooh, the Vi ultimate. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. But we'll be able to catch him. Evelyn's coming in from behind here. So Singed might get something. There's the ultimate from Evelyn. They're going to go for a dive. And bam! There she goes. Shyvana walked out the back? Shyvana walked out the back side of that. Annie walked right past her, so focused on getting somebody else. And Annie must have been convinced that Shyvana was going to die. That's all I'm going to assume. That she thought, okay, she's dead. Don't bother anymore. And Shyvana walks away like a boss. So Annie's kind of upset right now. But that's how it goes. Got to make sure somebody dies. So down bottom, we have Ezreal Taric pushing on the turret. They're able to take it. And okay, apparently there's a bug. So we have 0-0 in turret showing, but actually the top turret is gone. And the bottom's turret is gone. So blue team has taken down 2 turrets, and the red team has not taken any yet. So this side is still correct. It's just this one's not quite good. Well, you know, even a broken clock is right twice a day. So taking a quick look at the money, even with all that's been going on and the turrets going, almost exactly even on the gold. 300 gold difference. That's almost nothing. Doesn't really matter at all in the grand scheme of things. So 7-6 in the kills in favor of the red team. I'll start blowing headbutts just to annoy people. But Ezreal does have this Bloodthirster that he's stacking up, so if they start going to a trade, Ezreal's probably going to come out on top of Draven. I'm just saying. We'll see. Up in the mid lane, we do have Annie getting a significant farm lead onto Evelyn. Almost 60 CS so far at 22 minutes. That's definitely painful. Eve is 302, so it's not like she's been wasting the time so much. But Annie still has more gold than Eve at this point, so maybe not the best use. Or it could just be an amazing Annie. Who knows? Flash Alistar really flubbing it. And we have a 4-on-3 here. Alistar might be able to walk away here. Draven's going to be in trouble. Cleansing. Vi in the area. But there's a stun on Draven. That's a dead Draven right there. Yep. Vi tried to help. Is Vi going to die for helping? Nope. She makes it away. Oh, we have Shyvana from the back. We have Eve going to come in here. Will Eve be able to clean up? That's the question. There's Taric almost down. Taric didn't go down. Shyvana's in trouble. Shyvana's probably going to go down after all this. Ooh. Oh, okay, Shyvana was able to pick up the kill there. Nice kill by Shyvana, but is she going to die for it? Probably. Yes, there's the kill there. Very well played by the blue team, getting it with very slivers of health. And sorry to say that was 3 for 1 in favor of the red team, so eesh, not the best. And they get a dragon on the back of that. Very well played indeed. So now with all of that, just want to say the gold is practically dead even. We have over a 2,000 gold lead picked up just like that. With how this game is going, we're not going to say if that means too much just yet. They really need to capitalize on it. By, of course, taking turrets. So this might be the beginning of a snowball here. Both teams have been collapsing very well. It's just in that case, the blue team did it a little bit better. And so we'll do another good team fight before we really decide who's winning here. Now we did have Draven pick up his Bloodthirster and the Zeal. So now he's back up on par with Ezreal. Even though Ezreal has a little bit more money, I think. Let's check real quick. 7,500 to 6,600. Yeah, Ezreal's definitely got more money. 403. Yeah, he's got more. Up in the top lane, we have Shyvana going incredibly tanky. Who would have guessed? Getting the Warmogs. Rod of Age is going out for Singe, so he's going for the classic, lots of health and some AP and just run around and laugh. We also got another Giant's Belt there, probably for the Rhyoline's Crystal Scepter, because that means then his poison can slow everybody and he can laugh even harder while running through the entire team. If you haven't done that, you should definitely try it. It's lots of fun. Alright, Hecarim going for this Spirit of the Elder Lizard. Item you don't really see it that often because it adds a dot to all of the damage that you do. And it builds on the Spirit Stone for junglers. He's also trying to get his own Warmogs at this point. Got all the parts, just not enough to put it together. And Vi is going for a Frozen Mallet, it looks like. Or possibly Warmogs, not quite sure. The Phage and the Giant's Belt and everything else. Could go for one of those two, but going tanky. We have the Deathfire Grasp being picked up by Eve. She really just wants to make somebody go pop. While Annie's picking up the Rod of Ages and Death Cap, going for more of a sustained burst in there, because Annie's cooldowns aren't all that long. So she'll be going for much more standard Annie build. AD carry we've already covered. Supports, everybody picking up the Sightstones. If you play support, you need to learn to love this item. I don't care if you don't like it right now, it's an amazing item, use it. Because you get free wards every time you go back to base, and so it really helps so much, and it gives some health. So we have Taric going 2, 3, and 4, because every support needs kills. Real quick, we have Draven taking damage from Hecarim, but both sides are going to be able to walk away from this when support shows up. Or Vi wants blood. Vi really wants blood. Alistar flubbing another pulverized headbutt combo, but Ezreal did go down there. Singe trying to get a piece of the action here. Draven might die to Singe if he doesn't get some lifesteal off of him. Tried lifesteal. No, dies to the poison. Singe just trolling around. So, nice try there, but turns out to another 1 for 1. Just want to getting very low here, but no one's around, so not such a big deal. We also have Taric going for the Glacial Shroud, getting the Philosopher's Stone. There's probably going to be a Frozen Heart soon. It's pretty good against all the AD damage that's coming out. So not so bad. Cooldowns are always helpful on support. Alistar going for, looks like, the Aegis himself first. So overall, still really even. It's a small gold lead coming out here, about 3,000 gold for the blue team. But let's see if they can keep it. Right now they've been able to keep all their turrets, which will give them a good map advantage later on. You can see all the wards coming out. We have wards up here in the top brush here. Very well warded by the blue side. Red side right now, their ward coverage is pretty thin. One ward right there, it's about to die. No other wards out. They don't know where anybody is. So they need to be really careful and start putting down wards. That's how it goes. So Dragon should be coming up in a minute or two here. And everybody running around looking for a team fight. Everyone senses that one's going to be happening. Everyone's grouping mid. Hecarim's going to go back and buy once more. He's got his Warmogs. And Warmogs for Vi. So lots of Warmogs coming out from everybody. Because, hey, what's wrong with more health? So, very curious what's going to happen with this fight. It's got to happen soon. Everyone's posturing for it. Everybody wants it. But everyone's being very careful not to do something stupid. Which, overall, let's be honest, you want your teammates to think about not doing something stupid instead of going in for a kill. Now, Hecarim's not here, nor is Vi. Flash coming in from Taric, getting the stun onto Evelynn. That's the one that they're scared of right now. Nice pull drive for Alistar coming in. Shyvana is still in the middle of the team. Uses her ultimate to get out. Hecarim following with his ultimate. And Alistar is definitely going to drop here. Alistar going back in. Probably a bad idea. Shyvana going to go down here. Evelynn might go down. Wait, Shyvana should be going down. Shyvana's not dying again. Okay, is she? Ezreal's here. There's the kill. If Shyvana got away from another one, that'd just be amazing. But no, should go down. Beautiful engage by the Tarek there, flashing stun on the Evelyn, getting some damage down so she couldn't sneak up and just ambush everybody. And they get a turret off the back of it. They're gonna go for 2. Tarek is tanking away. Evelyn is here, but she won't be able to do anything against 4 people. She's gonna try, and it did not work out well. Like we said, not gonna do anything. So we have an inhibitor going down. Yeah, that's a bad team fight there. It's going to be tough for the red team to come back from this one. Once they get everything here, 4,000 gold lead with an inhibitor down, and they're going to pick up a dragon and increase the gold lead more. Yeah, this will take some doing, but not impossible, because everybody makes mistakes, especially at the CLO. Let's just be honest. So we have a dragon pickup, and what's going to happen next? And I think we're going to see some posturing for a Baron coming out. Everyone's going to go back to buy. Lots of gold to spend on the blue side. 2,000, 1,500, 1,300. Lots of gold that's going to be picked up here. Let's see what items. I was going to get the Iceborne Gauntlet from Ezreal, which is going to give him some AoE damage and basically a permanent slow. Always nice to have. And there's a Riley's Crystal Scepter for Singed, so they're going to have lots of slows here coming out. Let's see, also just a Warmog still for Hecarim. Not much being picked up by Annie yet, still just waiting money for that Neetche Ardrat, or who knows what she's going for, maybe she's going for the Void Staff. And Shirelli is being picked up by Tarek. Now they've already had a good job engaging on everybody, they've got tons of slows now. And now they have some speed up that's going to be hard to get away from. Now, Shyvana picked up another Giant Spell working towards the Sunfire Cape, Frozen Mallet, and Warmog's Armor for Vi. So while all the slows are being picked up for the blue side, tons of health is being picked up for the red side here. So Draven was able to pick up the Phantom Dancer, but I'm not quite sure if he's going to be able to do anything against Ezreal, because Draven, if he can sit there and just pound at somebody, he can do more damage than Ezreal can. But Ezreal has got a whole bunch of burst, and he's got all the slows, and this Alistar going in, they're on to the tankiest person on the enemy team. I mean, Hecarim is the tank, and they engaged on the tank, and Eve was able to pick up a kill. We have everybody going down here. Shyvana chasing down Annie, kiting quite well. Evelyn finally dropping. Draven is still alive. Drops to the Annie. Yeah, that was an engage. Alistair engaged onto the tank. Then Eve went for the support. So that's pretty much going to be game right there. Still have an 80 carry up to pound on a couple Nexus turrets. Well, it was a nice try. Lovely idea to go and engage on somebody and catch them out when they think they're hiding, but don't engage on the tank. You have 2 perfectly good squishies right here. If you can catch out Ezreal, lock him down with some CC, he'll die quickly. Same with Annie. But you really got to focus on him. Well, we'll call that good. 19 to 11 the kills. The blue team has beaten the red team at 33 minutes and 31 seconds. Once again, my name is Neetche, and we'll bring you more games in the future.